Hey everybody, so I'm back and I just did that 2 hour live stream, gave away a lot of packs and some other NFTs for a lot of games, and it was a lot of fun. And then Splinterlands just 30 minutes ago dropped some major updates that I want to go over really quickly. So the new ranked reward system has been explained. The post is out and it is an epic change for sure. For the lower players, you're going to be able to earn so many more cards. And for the higher level players, you're going to earn a ton of awesome cards and no more potions almost. And you know what? If you don't own real cards and you're using phantom cards, well, you're going to have to go to the market. But now people who own cards or rent cards are going to be earning a lot more if you put the time into the game. This is going to be really cool. Now, they break it down really quickly here with these points here, so we're going to go over them and then we're going to go ahead and check out some of the graphs and things like that. But if you want to know everything about this, you're going to need to come and read the post, and if you're a player, you probably should. They say it's long, but it's not really that long. So they're introducing something called reward shares. You're going to earn reward shares from doing ranked battles, and for each win that you get, you're going to get a certain amount of reward shares in addition to DEC. Now, the main note here is that gold foil cards or other editions of cards and win streaks and guild bonuses will all give bonuses to your reward shares, and using phantom cards will end up removing some of those reward shares that you would earn per battle. They go over that here in the next point with each starter card. We'll lower it with if you used all starter cards that were phantom cards, you would earn 0 reward shares. Basically, there's no more buy a spell book, buy no cards, and earn stuff. They're taking that away. But if you're a bronze level player, no more credits. You're getting DEC. That's another part of this. Don't want to bury that lead. Daily quests will change to daily focus. This isn't going away the same way I was hoping. It's going to be very similar to where they're going to force us to use a certain team or element. But they said the word element or splinter. I don't know what they mean by element. So maybe it might just when I don't know. I'll have to see what they actually mean by the elements. I'm not sure I'm understanding that, but I'm trying to do this very quickly and it might just be escaping my mind. Season rewards are now going to be based on the amount of reward shares that you earned for every battle throughout the season. So you're going to be incentivized to play the game a lot more than maybe you did in the past, where you might only come and play maybe 10 battles. That's what it took to get your 5 daily quest wins. Now you're going to really be looking to push your ECR down into like maybe the 50 or 60 range, somewhere where your win to loss ratio works and everything is being rewarded right. But you're also going to need to be winning to go ahead and earn these. So the game's going to become much more win to earn, not just play to earn. It was already kind of like that, but this is going to make it much more. The loot chest that you earn will for the whole season will be the same loot chest of the highest league that you made it to in the season. And that might seem like it's broken, but don't worry about it. I'll explain later on why that's really good. So what that means is if you make it to silver and then the next season you get reset to bronze, during the season you're going to be going ahead and earning silver chests. But the way they have it set up is that even though you're winning in bronze in the beginning and still earning points toward earning season chests that are silver level at the end of the season, if you don't make it back up into silver and you played in bronze the whole time, well, you're not getting as many points per win, so it's going to be really hard for you to earn a silver chest. And they do explain if you were to try to do a trick and sneak your way into diamond so you could play a season earning diamond chest and winning with bronze, that would be almost impossible because you do not earn enough points per win when playing in bronze to earn anything other than bronze quest chest or maybe silver chest. But even in silver, you'd have a much reduced amount of chests that you could open at the end of the season. They also are adding something a lot of us wanted to see with this change when you buy a spell book. So if you bring new players into the game, they also get 3,000 credits back that they can use to either go rent cards to start playing and earning, or buying cards depending on what they decide to do. They also talked about there will be 12 new rewards cards. We don't have any info on them, but we did learn about a new ability that some of them will have. This counters some speculation that it was going to be given to a summoner, because if they are giving it to some of the rewards cards, I'm not expecting any of those to be summoners. And so now it looks like an ability that will be given to specific characters, hopefully tank-like characters, because they're the obvious choice to, worry about getting hit with thorns and other things, or secondary tank characters, because they are the biggest targets of blast. So that's where we might see it, but we'll have to see. So the release schedule, they are making the changes to the code on May 22nd, so that when that comes out, the changes to how you can earn DEC is going to change. So on May 22nd, if you go ahead and play the game with ghost cards, you're already going to start to see a change in earning less DEC. But we won't start to earn our actual rewards points until the season that starts on May 31st. So we're looking at about 16 days from today, the 14th, when we will actually see this system in place and working, but with code changes in place on the 22nd. So you could see yourself earning less DEC if your account is using the ghost cards starting on the 22nd, and then that would correlate to you. If you do not rent those cards or make them not ghost cards, you would start earning less ECR, or less of the what are they called? I just messed up. Reward shares, so that you would have to get those cards, otherwise you're going to be kind of stuck. The starter cards are a main problem, and they just have a little paragraph here explaining why they were a problem, and it's really just because as a person with some money, I could have invested in 10,000 accounts, bought no cards, waited for them to farm me back the $10 each. It takes a while, but with a bot playing them, it can happen. Then they just have to pay for their bot, and if I hit any home runs and got any great cards, bam, I was going to win. They give you the calculations here for the reward shares. So basically, our shares are your rating, cubed, and so divided by 1,000 times your ECR percentage, and you get any bonuses in there to help make up for your ECR percentage being lower. Now, as you can see, because they cube the score before dividing by 1,000, they're putting an emphasis on the fact that the higher your rating is, the more R shares you will win per battle. So you will be able to earn more chests quicker. But at the same time, they are going to cap your rating in this to the league that you are in. This is really going to push you to move up to other leagues. You are not going to be able to use a rating of like 3,000 or 4,000 in bronze like you do right now to get onto the leaderboard, because then you're still going to only have a 1,000 rating here when you're earning your R shares. You have to go up and into silver, and then you can use the highest rating of silver, and you have to go up into gold, and then you can use a rating up to the higher level of gold. So if you're one of those leaderboard players in the lower leagues, you're going to be missing out on season rewards because you're going to be stuck at a lower rating. This is going to hopefully help clean that up a little bit and have people go, well, is that DEC that's lower in price really worth not earning the extra rewards cards and all the chests that you can now earn? A big point to mention that I kind of skipped over, every single league will be able to earn up to 150 chests in a season. That's right, bronze. At the end of the season, you're not going to be stuck there opening a few chests. You're talking about if you're a good player who plays and wins a lot of matches in bronze and is earning bronze chests, you could get to flip open 150 chests. That is a ton more cards coming your way for free, even if you are also going to be seeing a lot of potions and DEC, but no more credits for bronze players, which is pretty amazing. Here's where they talk about the starter cards taking away from your percent here. So you get a negative % bonus for each one of the starter cards. They have an example here. If you use all starter cards, you earn 0% of your R shares. If you were to earn half your team, you earn half. And then it just goes up, as you can see, by the percentage of your team that is ghost cards. If you use no ghost cards, you get 100% of your bonuses that you would earn. So the season rewards, the way this is going to work is you're going to be playing, in every battle that you win is going to earn you points towards your chest count. And you're going to see this chest count go up and up and up and up, and have a goal for how many points you need to get to the next chest. And you'll be seeing how many points per win you are earning. So the more that every day you'll be like, if I get like 20 more wins, I could earn another chest. So it's going to incentivize you to play a little more. But at some point, your earnings, because your ECR goes down, you're going to be like, it's not 20 more wins, it's 80 more wins to get that next chest. I might as well let my ECR recharge a little bit so I don't have to win quite as many battles, because it might 80 wins might take you a while, especially now if we're all competing at the top league where we need to for these rewards. As you can see, they will show the chest that you're going to be earning. So here's the breakdown that shows you how many R shares that it takes to earn a chest, and we'll go over this so that you understand that this doesn't allow you to go ahead and cheat your way. Like I said, to earn a diamond chest, one chest, it costs 43,000 points. Now, one R share win at 100% ECR earns you 34,000 if you're using all real cards. So 2 wins earns you a chest, as you can see, at 100%. Now, you won't ever really be at 100% wins except for one time a season if you play that way, but still, that's where it starts. But if you were playing in bronze, you only earn 166 per win at 100%, and you need 43,000 for a chest. How many wins is that? It's a ton. So the whole season, especially with the ECR going down and you earning less than 166 once your ECR is lower, you're not gonna earn but maybe one diamond chest if you say rented a bunch of cards at some point during the season and pumped yourself up to diamond. That's not gonna work. Now silver is even a pretty big one, right? Because to get a chest, just one chest is only 300. You see it's progressive though. It costs more to get your next 10 chest, costs more to get the next 50, costs even more to get the next 100. So they're kind of showing you that it's easier in the beginning and then it gets harder to get more chests. It does that in all of these. You can come and look at the table to understand that. Like if I'm going to be a champion level player like I am and I'm going to earn my 150 chests, I'm going to have to earn 20 million points at 73,000. So let's see. I do a calculator really quick. So 20901,158. We divide that by how much I could get per win. And I'd have to win around 292 matches in a season. You divide that by, we'll say 15. That's around 20 wins per day that I would have to get. That's assuming I got every single 100% point. So you can probably add that to about 25 wins to maybe 30, depending on how much ECR is going to hurt me. I do have alpha and beta cards. I do have a good guild. So I do have some other bonuses to counteract that a little bit. So I'll call it around 25 wins per day to go ahead and get into the champion area. But as you can see, bronze, if you do the same thing and you win around that many games a day, you can earn 100 bronze chests. We'll talk about the chest in just a moment, but first we'll go over the new daily focus. So the daily focus is going to be your daily quest, and it's not going to be limited like it was before to a certain amount of quests per league. It's just going to be you play, you earn the same chest that you would be earning for your season chest, and then you're going to go ahead and need to earn points in this. You're going to need to use a team that is in the splinter of your focus, kind of similar to right here. They do the fire example, or they say the element. They might have just said splinter / element as another way to say fire or dragon. This could mean they didn't say ability in this quest, so I don't know if like the sniper and sneak ones are going away, but I'll follow up on that a little bit in the future, and I'm going to ask the team that question when I can, because it looks like they only mention that it'll do. See, it says on a specific element or splinter. So element or splinter looks like dragon or fire, but it doesn't say ability, so that might not be. Maybe they're taking away sneak and snipe. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then there's a maximum of 30 loot chests that can be earned each day. So no matter what league you're in, if you play and you're using the focus that they give you and you're earning those extra points, which are focus points, work a lot like the same thing as the rewards shares. They're called focus now, where you still have to use real cards to get them, but you have to use them for a certain team. Then you'll go ahead and earn those chests, and you have a chance to earn 30 of them a day. That's a lot more chests than we used to get. They are giving us a lot more. One of the reasons they're able to give us a lot more is because by their calculations, they have figured out that if they stop giving so many cards to all those ghost accounts, they could start giving the cards to us, the people who actually have cards that we own or are renting extra cards. This is absolutely amazing. You're getting a ton more chests. But what's going to be in the chests, right? They're giving you a ton more chests, but what if they made them all credits? That's stupid. That's not going to work great. Well, let's get into it. The chest types here in bronze, you can see you now are going to have a third of a chance to get DEC, a third of a chance to get rewards card, a third of a chance to get potions, and a super minuscule chance of getting a pack. But if you get 30 chests in a day and you have a third of 30%, 66% chance of getting DEC and rewards cards, that means you are now in bronze every single day, potentially opening 20 chests that contain cards and dark energy crystals, and 20 chests. And 10 of each, and then 10 would have potions. And when you roll the dice, luckily, you won't get 10 potions, you'll get a little less. When you roll the dice poorly, you'll get a little bit more potions, right? Because it's a third, and there's going to be some luck in those rolls. Now, when you earn your DEC, they've introduced this token multiplier. So you earn 1x the amount of DEC that would have been in the chest. This is so champion level players don't flip open chests anymore with 5 DEC in them, because that feels really stupid when you're at that level of the league. And they're comfortable making this change, which is really something pretty cool. So if you're playing in bronze and you flip a 5, you're just going to be stuck with a 5. If you're playing in champion and you flip a 5, you're going to get 5 times 48 and get a lot more DEC, a 40x multiplier up here in the champion. Now let's see what happens if you go to silver. Now you see the percentage chance of potions goes down and the percentage chance of cards go up. DEC stays the same and you get a little bit more chance to get a pack. But now when you get DEC, it gets doubled because you're opening silver chests. They also have progressively better chances of getting legendaries as you go up. So you only have a 0.2% chance of getting a legendary card here with a 0.05 gold foil. Over here, you see you have a 0.0% legendary chance and a 2% gold foil card. And then now as we get up into gold, this is what continues to happen. You get better chances to get cards and packs, and DEC goes down a little bit and potion goes down. So more cards, more packs, better chances for legendaries. More cards, more packs, better chances for legendaries and gold. And then at champion, we'll review it. You're now at only 31% for DEC, but more than half of your chests will contain cards. Only 12.5% of your chests will actually get potions. 3.5% will get packs, and your DEC that you earn is multiplied by 48%. And then you have a 3.2% chance of getting a legendary card and an 8% chance of those cards turning gold foil whenever you actually get one of these 53% of a card. This means champion level players are going to be getting a lot of gold foil cards when it comes to the rewards cards. That's absolutely awesome for anybody that has a big collection, but it also gives you a reason to go ahead and push your collection up and level it up now, because look at how much better it is to play up here in Diamond and Champion than playing down in those lower levels. This is what they needed to do. They needed to incentivize us to want to level up those cards, and hopefully this works and it does incentivize you over time to go ahead and level up your cards. Looking at you, Jim. No, just joking. And also something here, if you look in a typical season, you're talking 150 chests, right? With a 3% chance to get packs. That means in theory, if I earn the top rewards of 150 champion chests, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I'm going to try, but if I can, I'm looking at percentagely getting about 5 to 6 packs every single season over here. And because the legendaries are at 2%, 3.2%, exact same thing, I'm averaging out about 5 to 6 legendary cards per season now. That is absolutely amazing. And then those potions are going to be way, way down, which just, I don't know, this is awesome to me. They go over the new reflect ability in this post. You might have already heard about this in the town hall. We've talked about it a little bit, but here is the first time they let you know that it's going to be on some of the rewards cards that are coming out. So we could be looking at some very good legendary tanks that have this reflect shield ability, which stops basically blast, thorns, return fire, and magic reflect. It really counters kind of that Mycelia reflect deck that's either magic reflect or thorns with Mylor and Mycelia doing a lot of bounce back. That deck's been really, really powerful up in the Diamond and Champion leagues, and it also hurts Jotun at every single level. And Jotun, obviously, he is so powerful down in bronze and silver that you just use Jotun and sometimes you win, even if you shouldn't and your cards are weak. So this is going to counter that a little bit, and if you can make people prevent that blast damage. Obviously, on blast damage, you wouldn't be really looking for tanks on that. You'd be looking for backline cards that have that ability so that they don't take that blast damage and it's only damage on your tank. There's sometimes your tank takes blast damage, but still it'll probably be more like second line monsters, interesting back row archers and mages and stuff that have this ability, if I had to guess. They did say that they're going to be working through the community and watching the results of this and making sure that we all like it and embrace it and like it, but I don't know where anybody who actually has invested in this game and owns cards would not be super happy with what they're doing. You can now, in bronze, get 30 chests per day and 150 chests at the end of the season, just like me in champion. And I don't even make it to top champion anymore, so I don't get that 150. Sure, your chests are not going to be as cool as my chests, but you're still looking at getting a lot more DEC and a lot more cards, especially with new cards coming into the marketplace. So you are going to be getting tons of free cards to make your decks better, and they're going to be strong, and they're going to have an ability to counter some of the strongest cards that you deal with. And then up here at the top, we're just going to be collecting legendaries, packs, and gold. Legendary packs and gold, and that's really what we want, because if you're up here at the top, you've already invested your cards to the maximum level. So all of this to me is just top tier and amazing stuff. You know, it took me 20 minutes to do this, guys. I hope you hang out through the whole video because this is absolutely epic. It's so good. It's exactly what I wanted to see them do, except for the focus for me. I don't like being pigeonholed into using one team because this game is so dynamic. I don't care how powerful that team is that you get. They cannot always win every rule set. At the same time, they made it very important for us to try to win every single battle for our end of season. So there's going to be some give and take on that focus. How am I going to get my 30 focus chess without ruining my win percentage? We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Thanks, everybody. Bye.